They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. He's at the 40, the 20, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score. Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now a 7-0 game. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Singletary again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty, and the Lions will take over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. They'll run forward with Penny, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they'll look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, it's Penny. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, this is Godwin. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. On the handoff, it's Singletary. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They got the ball now, Torrey, 1st and 10. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, cross field, check back.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Down. Michael, 3-3.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Logan Hall fighting through. In for the sack. Second and 13. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught just inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Singletary going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. And that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
Lions 7.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
It's a gain of 34.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up. But they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 2. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 11-yard line.
At after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This from 25 yards out. And this one is right through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the fly.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progression, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Back to throw again. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go play action here on first down. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll send a receiver in motion left. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. He works his way forward for a couple on past the 30.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he is going to have the Bucs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Inside handoff, Penny. Rashad Penny, 27 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Down. 6, 7. Hey, 3. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And the Lions first down. First and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 67 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Penny up the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Back to throw now on first down. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, Pat?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 1. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll look to throw here on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneers sack. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hey, go Peter.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
Come alive in the dark.